Hello everyone! So this is the third time I'm trying this video because the first time I made it the wrong way. The second time my husband called and interrupted the video and stopped it, and I'm not very good at editing videos and clipping them together, so if you have any ideas on that, I'd love some training. Anyway, so this is try 3. So I'm coming to you today because I wanted to give you a tour of my VIPKID classroom. So in our old house, I had to share my VIPKID classroom with our spare bedroom. And that was not ideal because if we had guests over, which we didn't have them much, but my mother-in-law would come and she'd have to sleep on the couch. Or if she wanted to sleep in our room, then I couldn't teach in there. So it's not really ideal. So when we moved back to the Jackson, Mississippi area, my one criteria for our house is that I had to have a separate classroom space that was not in a bedroom. So we found this amazing house with this great sunroom, which I love so much. But anyway, so I was able to set up my classroom in this sunroom. So just to give you a little tour of the sunroom. So this is actually the room looking in our backyard, and pay no mind to all of our kids' toys out there. But this is our sunroom. It doubles as my kids' playroom. So Reagan, say hi. Can you say hi? Okay, she's making a mess this morning. She's not on my good list right now. So this is our sunroom. And now this is my classroom and the cozy coop, of course. So my desk actually used to be a standing desk. Well, it's really not meant to be a standing desk, but I wanted to stand when I taught. But my back hurt so bad when I was teaching that I had to end up making it go back to sitting. But anyway, so this is my little classroom nook in the corner of our sunroom. So just to kind of give you a tour, of course I have my lights, which I got this one and this one from Walmart, and I got this one and this one from Target, and they were like $6 each, so super affordable for lighting. And of course, you know, I kept it real fancy and just put some paper over the front of these lights to kind of filter out some of that brightness, because it was just way too bright when I didn't do it, or when I had them without paper. So of course, I have to prop my MacBook up so it's eye level. So what better to prop it up with than a categories and a Yahtzee game? Hello, perfect. So over here, I have my little jar of my VIPKID characters. Of course, I put them on little popsicle sticks that I got from Dollar Tree. And I really like having everything super handy because I don't always remember to get everything out of you know, its actual spot. So I've made a spot for most of the things that I need. So over here, of course, I have my tablet that I hijacked from my husband because my iPad is so old it won't do Google Slides. And I have my new cute pink headphones that I love. And I got my microphone from the Wish app. And it breaks all the time. So every time it breaks on camera, I make this big production of, oh my gosh, my microphone broke. And the kids just get super tickled over it. And then I've got this cute little hello sign I got from Dirt Cheap, which I love also. And then here, just I keep handy lip gloss, lipstick, dry erase markers, microphone, scissors, these little blocks that I use for blending sounds. And sometimes I even use them to write sight words on, which is great. And then here, I have these little encouraging reminders. Yesterday, I actually was listening to a sermon, and the guy in the sermon said, correct with a teaspoon and affirm with a shovel. And I thought that was a really great reminder, especially in class, that, you know, we are supposed to correct our kids, but we can also heap encouragement on them. So anyway, and then I also have this little reminder, remember to treat the kids how I want others to treat Reagan. So sometimes, and anybody who's been a teacher long enough can know that sometimes it's easy to get a little frustrated with the kids when they're being really aggravating, because sometimes kids are aggravating. My kid is really on my nerves today. So it's just always a good reminder that, hey, you know what? I need to treat these kids exactly the way I want other people to treat my baby, because they are somebody's baby. So that's a good reminder for me. So now back to the classroom. So over here, I have a little prop sorter system that I've made from priority mailboxes that I got from the post office because I was way too cheap to buy anything. So I actually taped them together and cut the top parts off, and then just used these little index cards to make my little time labels. So now I've got all my props in here for tomorrow, so when that time comes, I can just grab them out and I'm ready to teach. So of course I've got these lovely shelves here, so I put my wooden blocks here. Back here I have these little magnetic letters, which is great. And then up here on this shelf, now this basket is just a bunch of random stuff that I don't really use very often. Every now and then I do. Here I have my foam letters, and then I have a puppet, Mr. Monkey, handy name. I have a basketball, and just some other random props. Over here I have my little elephant that I use for level 2 unit 1 trial for big, and then I have my mouse here for small. And then I've got flashcards here and a mouse and a toy car. And then under here, I actually have, this is kind of the graveyard for all my old reward systems. Thanks to teacher Tina for teaching me all about Google Slide rewards. So now this is the resting place of all my old reward systems. And then of course I keep my fruit down here, which I use pretty regularly. And then my background was just a piece of white fabric. And of course in the behind, that sounds terrible. Behind I have a oil drip pan, which you may not be able to see, but then I used this fabric from a dress that I had made for Reagan, and this was the leftover fabric, so I made this cute little background. So anyway, this is my classroom, and if you have any suggestions on how I can make it better, I would love to hear it. I'm always looking to improve and make my systems better. So anyway, if you'd love to apply for VIPKID, hit me up. I put my referral link in the comments. And anyway, I will see you later. Bye guys. Bye-bye.